Hello and welcome to the IT Lab, where I build and test IT solutions. In today's lab, I'll introduce you to the Azure CLI, a powerful way to manage Azure resources from the command line. You see, when setting up labs, I realized I needed a quicker, easier, and repeatable way to deploy environments. I began by installing Azure CLI on my Windows machine. The simplest method is to use winget. I ran it in PowerShell, and within moments the CLI was installed. To check everything was working, I ran AZ version. Seeing the version number confirmed the installation and told me that I'd unlocked a better workflow. With the CLI ready, I authenticated using AZ login. This launched a browser tab. I signed in, and just like that, the CLI retrieved my subscriptions. Before diving deeper, I took a moment to understand how Azure CLI commands are structured. The format is clean and predictable, and can be used whether I'm managing VMs, networks, or storage. To get organized, I created a resource group, a container for all my Azure resources. I chose UK South for regional proximity. Compared to the Azure portal, the CLI provides instant feedback right in the terminal. No tabs, no loading screens. For most labs, I need a private network, so I created a virtual network and a subnet. Then I deployed a private Windows Server VM in the new subnet. Notice I used double quotes for arguments I want to leave blank. This gave me a locked-down secure server ready to go. To connect to my private network and VM, I deployed Azure Bastion. First, I created a public IP address. Then, I created Bastion. And finally, I connected to the VM using Bastion in a relatively few lines of code that I can copy and paste for other labs. I was able to create basic elements of most of my labs quickly and efficiently using Azure CLI. With this successful setup, I explored other useful CLI commands. To view my subscription, to list resource groups, to check VM status, to get IP info, to stop my VM. These commands are simple and intuitive, fast, precise, and scriptable. Yes, the superpower of Azure CLI is being able to create a script to deploy Azure infrastructure with one command, but I'll leave that for a future lab. All that's left to say is, if you found this video useful, give it a like, share it with someone else, and subscribe for more labs like this. And if you've got any questions or feedback, drop them in the comments. I'll see you in the next lab.